again and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. This that splash.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Obviously, they do everything big here in Dallas, and the introduction to the Cowboys, no exception. They're set for football in Big D as their guys will do battle with the Pittsburgh Steelers. On to get us started now, the kicker, Chris Boswell. And we are underway from AT&T Stadium. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down.
He was a quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Pick up a 6. Brings up second and 4 at the 29-yard line.
Six yards on that last play. Here's second and 4. The give is to Elliott. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31.
Elliott, the ball carrier.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And that is incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try to throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
So on 4th down, here's Chris Jones to punt it away. Johnson on the return. And that's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
16-yard line.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. On the run, here's Anthony McFarland. DeMarcus Lawrence in on the tackle.
The Steeler ball carrier.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Check 3.
From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. He's just got to be thinking, I hope that's not a harbinger of things to come. Very first pass of the afternoon, picked.
And where do you go from here? Because when you start that way, do you allow that to seep into you and stay with you the rest of the game? Or do you find a way out of it? We're going to find out.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Check hot route. Hot. Check three.
A first down carry by Elliott. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set him up.
They're looking at a 2nd and 8 now from the 10.
Hey, kill. Here we go. Switch. Here we go. Go to 54.
Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. This will be caught just inside the 10. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
Kill. 47.
Prescott from the gun. And this is caught. It's Cooper. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a 1st down.
Kill. Check. SOS. We're going to 53. SOS. 6 guys. Check 6.
Running with Elliott. And this is going to be nowhere close. Needed some inches and ended up losing yardage. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the 1st down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
Dontari Poe in on the stop.
I think they're ahead of schedule now after that run. They might be bold with this 2nd down call after that type of a game.
Working with 2nd and 5 now. To throw here, Roethlisberger. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
We're going to 54.
following the interception. Here's Prescott. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Prescott to throw it. Trying for Cooper again. This time he finds it. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 23 yards the pickup there. So Amari Cooper out of Northwestern High School in Miami making a nice play there.
And it's so funny that when I was going through the draft process when he came out of Alabama and was inquiring about him and his skills, they say it all began back in Miami. He really became a pro receiver at a young age because of his attention to detail and precision. But don't forget his athletic ability. That's what made that catch there.
And he did spend 1 year with Teddy Bridgewater as his quarterback there, so that helped back in high school. On 2nd down, Elliott. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. No score after 1 on EA Sports. And defensively going with a dime set, 6 DBs on 3rd and 4. Looking to throw. Prescott. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown. As his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon.
For the point after.
Well, we had the scoreless first quarter of play. We sure didn't have to wait long into the second quarter to get some action on the scoreboard.
So was the first quarter a feeling out process? I mean, that was an interesting quarter, wasn't it? Because we had some action, we had some good play, just didn't have any points. So now it's game on.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
This is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Second and 10. Now Roethlisberger throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. James Washington was the intended target, but now it's 3rd down.
And he's missed now in his first 4 passing attempts. The rhythm is just not there to begin this ball game.
Good go.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
A gain of 9 on the play, but it brings up 4th down.
McFarland running out of the gun. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Prescott now. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. He rifles one that's intercepted. Joe Hayden, the veteran, with a pick. And he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line.
When I was in school, math was not my strong suit. But I did learn enough to know how to play cover 3. 2 corners and a safety divide up the field in thirds. On this play, the corner didn't get fooled by anything in front of him. Kept his coverage all the way down the sideline in the deep 3rd position and makes the interception.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
We'll see what his offense can do.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
You got 4. You got 4. Check 26. Check 26.
2nd and 10. It's Roethlisberger once more. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Big DeMarcus Lawrence getting in there and bringing him to the ground.
Well, if an offense is going to throw the ball in this part of the field, any pass rusher will tell you that's his favorite part. Gets a chance to get after the quarterback. It's almost like a reverse red zone. They can create points using their defense, and this time they take their man down.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
And indeed, that's what they'll do as they run it here. And they'll get him down right at around the 11-yard line. It's a 7-yard run, but it does bring up 4th down. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
On 4th down on is Dustin Colquitt to kick this away. Take it at the 37. A nice return that time of about 14 yards. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50. 1st and 10. So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. He'll hand it off to Elliott to begin the drive. And he's got Ezekiel Elliott going to take it the distance. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, 50 yards. And the Cowboys are able to show off their quick strike ability.
Sometimes running plays hit or break so fast, there's no reaction time from the secondary. So I've got to give credit to the offensive line for creating that hole so suddenly And how decisive was he to take that cut and just go? No one downfield there to stop him.
And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Cowboys 14, Steelers nothing. Greg Zuerlein to kick off for Dallas.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And they will watch this one land in the end zone. That'll be a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team.
And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Everson Griffin on the sack. Taken to the 4th round back in 2010. What a steal.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. Roethlisberger to the right side to Eric Ebron. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down.
Complete to Eric.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Like 30.
Roethlisberger will throw. And he finds McDonald. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. His first catch, good for 9 and a first down.
First down, Pittsburgh.
2 minutes to play first half. It's 14-0. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
Eric Ebron.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Throwing again, it's Roethlisberger. Now they set up the screen for McFarland. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That'll go as a loss of 5. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. To throw again is Roethlisberger. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down.
Fourth down.
Here's Dustin Colquitt now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time.
Tony Pollard on the return. The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
55 is mark, guys. 55. We go 46. Kill. Gun. Here we go, T. Here I come.
There's Prescott. And he'll hit the slant route. That's caught by Cooper. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. The Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down.
Mike 5-4. Yo. Mike's 54. Watch the pass. Go. Get out there. Check 13.
To throw is Prescott. It got his man complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A great pickup there, 35 yards, and obviously the first down to go along with it. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
47. Swerve to A. 98. Watch 98. 98 to Mike. Rip left. Hey, kill. 98. Watch 98.
They'll throw again. Prescott. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Freaky Ricky. Here we go, 46. They gonna need some therapy after that. Mike 55. Hey, kill. 47. Right there in the middle, 55.
From the red zone now, Prescott. That's going to be caught. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. Two of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. And again, it's Prescott. And it's intercepted at the goal line. It's picked by the linebacker, T.J. Watt. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
1st and 10 at their own 9-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
Zerline to kick off for Dallas.
The Steelers going to get the football first here, trailing on the scoreboard as we are back underway on EA Sports. And that going to hit in the end zone as we restart things here in the second half with a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. On 2nd and 7, Roethlisberger. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 12 yards there and a first down.
A gain of 12.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover. The angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
He'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5.
For Pittsburgh.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now it's Roethlisberger. Washington's got it. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
And the Steeler first down.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
Check 15, check 15. Check 15. 55, Mike 55. Hey, eat.
They go play action now. Roethlisberger. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And Big Ben intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Anthony Brown. And he will bring this all the way up to the 30-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing, they're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 right at the 30. Elliott on first down, going to be taken down behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, that was not what you would call straight line pursuit for a middle linebacker to make this play. He's got to work his way through the clutter to get to the ball carrier on the outside, and he does exactly that. That's called avoiding the trash.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Check 55, Mike. Here we go, kill. Come on, D. Here we go, go to 54, go to 54. Mike, 55. Under. Mike.
from the shotgun. It's Prescott. He's going to find Gallup here complete. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Yeah, he's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield.
3-yard loss on the play. It's fourth down.
Check back. Gun. What's the curl?
They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one good for 17 yards on fourth. Couldn't ask for much more from your offense there. First down. 10 carry now for Elliott. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Check three.
Again, it's Elliott. And he'll get this pretty close to a first down as he's tackled at the Steelers' 37. That one a first down pickup of 8.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So after a good run by Zeke, another first and 10.
Here we go, 46. Here we go, kill. Go, get out there. 55. Check, 55, Mike. 55, Mike.
Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Able to hit his target, Lamb. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Looking to throw again on second down. Prescott, they'll set up the screen to Elliott. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is first and goal.
Mike 55. Here we go, 47. Get in the way with him. Mike 55. Hey, eat. So don't say nothing.
Prescott from the gun. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. And it is now 21-0.
Makes the score Cowboys 21, Steelers nothing. Greg Zuerlein to kick.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Darryl Worley. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line. Well, I get it, Charles. Desperate times call for desperate measures. Down big. They just sent their receivers out, let it fly. But the defense, they were ready.
Yeah, and there aren't too many people left in this stadium that couldn't see that coming. But that's not a major criticism at all because you had to try it. What you're hoping for is one of your athletes out-athletes everyone else. It makes a dramatic play.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. They give him a gain of 38. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long. And I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them. And now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
They'll try again with Elliott. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
Kill. 27. Safe. 25. Check 25.
Here's Elliott. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to bring up a 4th and goal. Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what, right?
Yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. And I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
Line for the Cowboy field goal. A 20-yard attempt.
Zuerlein's kick is up and through. And that stretches this lead even further. It's now 24-0. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. They begin the drive with McFarland. And he goes across the 20 to the 22.
Anthony McFarland.
Jalen Smith, the Notre Dame man, in on the tackle.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for 2nd down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. McFarland once more. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25.
Marcus Lawrence on the stop.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
The heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. They'll run with McFarland. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
4th down. Here's Roethlisberger. He's going to let it fly. And now here is another interception. Picked by Darryl Worley. On 4th down, that turned out like a punt. Maybe he was better defensively there just to knock it down.
And you know they go over those situations. All right, 4th down. Where's the ball? Where would we get the ball? But instinct takes over, and when it's in the air, they just go and get it. So it's hard to get on him for intercepting it, but the smart play would have been what you suggested. Knock it down and take over in a deeper position.
No running room for Zeke on 1st down as he'll maybe get a yard out of that.
The ball carrier.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
27.